What's up, Scoopster fam? Get ready for a lightning round of the biggest stories hitting the scene. We've got a legendary metal vocalist gone too soon. And that's not all. We're diving into a new thrash attack from India, and get this, a horror icon is crashing a WWE ring. Plus, we're unraveling the ancient origins of a gesture you know and love, with roots stretching back millennia. Don't go anywhere, this is Scoopster. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. A titan of metal silence, the legacy of Tomas Lindberg. Get ready to feel the impact. Tomas Lindberg, the iconic voice behind Swedish metal legends at the gates, has passed away. This isn't just a loss for the music world, it's the silencing of a voice that shaped a genre. Lindberg, also known by his monikers Tampa and Goatspell, was a pioneer of the Gothenburg sound, a distinct and powerful strain of death metal that defined a generation. At the Gates wasn't just a band. They were an institution, and their 1995 masterpiece, Slaughter of the Soul, remains a cornerstone of metal history. His powerful, elemental scream resonated not only with At the Gates, but also with fans of his work in Skid System and Dysphere. His journey began in Gothenburg in the late 80s, first with Goatspell, and then forming At the Gates in 1990. Their 1992 debut, The Red in the Sky Is Ours, set the stage for a rapid-fire series of releases, culminating in the seminal Slaughter of the Soul before their initial split in 1996. The band's 2008 reunion proved they could still deliver, with Lindberg's voice and vision remaining as potent as ever. Beyond his musical contributions, Lindberg was celebrated as one of the most personable and generous figures in heavy music, a true ambassador for the genre. Fans worldwide are mourning the loss of Lindberg, remembering his immense talent and his warm spirit. His influence on death metal is undeniable, securing his place in the pantheon of metal gods. The community is sharing tributes, highlighting his impact on their lives and the music they love. This is a profound moment for metalheads everywhere, but the music world never stops spinning. Stick around as we shift gears and explore a raw, aggressive new sound emerging from India. Unleashing Epik, Carnage Inc's thrash revival. Get ready for a sonic assault. Indian thrash outfit Carnage Inc. is back with a brand new EP, and they're giving us an exclusive first listen to their explosive opening track, Epik. This is the sound of thrash metal refusing to fade away. After a relatively quiet period following their 2019 debut, Carnage Inc. is set to drop their self-titled EP next month. This independent release promises 5 tracks steeped in 80s thrash worship, delivered with an infectious energy. The band describes Epik as their most feral track yet, built on a relentless thrash foundation but laced with classic heavy metal melody, a true rager from start to finish. Lyrically, Epik delves into the intoxicating, destructive mania of excess and distorted self-power. It captures that thrilling, terrifying moment where confidence tips into madness, where the scream becomes a weapon, and reality dissolves into a delirium of noise and violence. Carnage Inc. calls it both a wail and a descent, the perfect entry point into the carnage that defines their new record. If you're craving that old-school thrash vibe with modern ferocity, this is for you. Fans are already buzzing about the track, praising its aggressive sound and lyrical depth. The anticipation for the full EP is palpable, with many eager to hear more from this promising Indian band. From the raw energy of Indian thrash, we're heading into a realm of pure horror and unexpected crossovers. Prepare yourselves for a spectacle where the silver screen meets the wrestling ring. Art the Clown vs. Rhea Ripley, a horror-themed collision. This past weekend, the lines between horror cinema and professional wrestling blurred in the most electrifying way. Get ready for the shocking appearance of Art the Clown, the terrifying antagonist from Terrifier, taking on WWE superstar Rhea Ripley in a staged battle during an Ice Nine Kills concert. During Ice Nine Kills Silver Scream Con in Massachusetts, the metalcore band brought out both WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley and Art the Clown, famously portrayed by actor David Howard Thornton, for a special appearance. The dramatic encounter occurred during the performance of a work of art, a track featured on the Terrifier 3 soundtrack. In a scene straight out of a horror film, Art the Clown stole a plush toy from Ripley, leading to a staged confrontation where he attacked her, culminating in her dramatic fall. Rhea Ripley, a self-proclaimed fan of the Terrifier franchise, has even expressed a desire to be part of future installments, stating she'd love for Art the Clown to kill her in a film. Her reaction to the concert stunt, posting "Happiness Overload, what a killer weekend" on X, shows she embraced the theatrical chaos. Ice Nine Kills, known for their horror-themed music and live shows, continues to blend these worlds, with upcoming dates including festivals and tour in Europe and the UK. Fans are absolutely loving this unexpected collaboration, flooding social media with reactions and clips of the epic showdown. It's a perfect fusion of horror fandom and wrestling star power, proving that Art the Clown's reign of terror extends far beyond the screen. That was a wild ride of terror and entertainment. But our journey through fascinating stories doesn't end here. We're about to uncover the ancient, surprising origins of a hand gesture that's become a staple in the heavy metal scene. The devil's horns, from ancient Greece to rock anthems. That iconic hand gesture you throw up at concerts. It's got a history far more ancient and complex than you might think. We're diving deep into the surprising origins of the devil's horns, tracing its path from ancient Greek funerary art to the heart of heavy metal. Recent discoveries, like a funerary stele from around 50 BC in Thessaloniki, Greece, depict attendants forming the gesture. While its exact meaning on the stele is debated, possibly an apotropaic symbol to ward off evil or simply a gesture of speech, it highlights the sign's deep roots. Across the Mediterranean, variations like the Italian mano cornuta have long been used as protective charms against the evil eye. These gestures weren't sinister. They were everyday safeguards, reflecting a widespread tradition of using horn-like signs for protection and boundary setting, even appearing in Buddhist iconography as the Karana Mudra to repel negativity. The modern association with heavy metal largely began in the late 20th century, with Ronnie James Dio widely credited for popularizing it after joining Black Sabbath in 1979. Dio claimed he adopted the gesture from his Italian grandmother, who used it to ward off the malacchio. He transformed this folk tradition into a powerful, nonverbal connection with arena-sized audiences, turning it into a ubiquitous symbol of metal culture. While scattered earlier uses exist, Dio's impact was undeniably transformative. The gesture's cultural significance even led to legal attempts, like Gene Simmons' brief trademark application, which was met with widespread skepticism due to the sign's long and varied history. This ancient gesture, once a ward against misfortune or an indicator of speech, has evolved into a powerful emblem of shared identity and amplified sound in the world of rock and metal. Fans and cultural historians alike are fascinated by this journey, marveling at how an ancient protective symbol became the ultimate rock and roll salute. What an incredible dive into history! From ancient gestures to modern music legends, we've covered a lot of ground. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of today's top stories. That's all the scoop for today, Scoopster fam. We mourned the legendary Tomas Lindberg, got hyped by Carnage Inc.'s Epik, witnessed the wild crossover of Art the Clown and Rhea Ripley, and traced the ancient roots of the devil's horns gesture. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's updates, subscribe for more daily deep dives, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. And tell us in the comments, which story blew your mind the most? Follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.